It's time. Hi. I made a VTuber model! Look at him! So squishy, so cute! Oh, you want to see the whole thing? Well, you're just gonna have to wait for my official debut, but more on that later. It all started 2 months ago. I was chilling in Discord VC with my friends Athalie Draws and Zipkey when they whipped out their very own VTuber models. I was immediately hooked. Their models looked amazing and had so much personality. To be honest, ever since I first learned what VTubing was, I'd always secretly wanted my own model. Hearing Athalie and Zip talk about the process and how rewarding it was to finally finish was the kick in the pants I needed to actually get to work on my VTuber model. Well, that and all the razzing.
Just do it! Just become a VTuber!
When are you gonna make a VTuber model?
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Join us, join us, join us, join us, join us, join us.
So there I was, a complete newbie with a pen in my hand and a dream in my heart. I opened up Clip Studio Paint, installed Live 2D, and suffered for 2 months straight. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to draw, rig, and physicsize a model from scratch with zero experience? I'll save you the suspense. It's freaking hard! It's 3 AM and I can't get the mouth working because the glue on my bottom teeth is inverted on half the parameters for no reason. And now I'm gonna have to redo the whole thing for the 4th time! For real though, the inverse masks on my top and bottom lips took 3 days to finish because they weren't pixel perfect and you could see the inside of my mouth through the corner of my cheek and I wanted to explode. Thankfully that's over now and I no longer want to explode. Fast forward 2 months and I finally have a finished product that moves correctly, has a bunch of fun toggles, bouncy physics, and most importantly, is something I'm actually happy with. I can confidently say having a working VTube model made in your image is well worth the late nights watching the same 5 seconds of a tutorial over and over and over again at 0.25x speed. That actually happened multiple times, but it was worth it. Now I know what you're all wondering. Oh, what's your persona? What's your backstory? Where's your mountains of prepared lore about your character and the universe they're in? About that, I don't really understand VTuber personas. You're playing a character who has their own personality, mannerisms, and backstory, but at the same time, they're also you. They have your personality, mannerisms, and backstory. It's you, a regular human being sitting in front of a camera, and it's also like an ancient forest spirit, or whatever you decided for your persona. So where does the you stop and the persona begin? Are you switching in and out of your character? And don't most VTubers give up on playing their persona after like 2 weeks? At that point, why even bother with a persona in the first place? You know what? Maybe I'm thinking too deeply about this. The point I'm trying to make is that VTuber personas confuse me, so my model is just me. I mean, I gave him a cool outfit, but otherwise it's just plain old Aidan. I worked super duper hard on this, so if you want to be there for the grand unveiling, it would really mean a lot to me. Now, I don't want my YouTube channel to become overrun with VTubing content, so I will be streaming on Twitch. That's right, I'm gonna start streaming regularly over there. My plan is to stream games on Fridays, art on Sundays, and whatever the heck I want on Tuesdays. I will be debuting this model on May 16th at 7 p.m. CST UTC 6. I have no idea why CST is split up into 2 different time zones. Like, could you be more confusing, please? If you're in CST UTC 5, it'll be at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. EST, or 6 p.m. PST. I hope that makes sense. My handle over on Twitch is AidanSketches, so drop me a follow if you don't want to miss the debut. I'll be going over the process of making the model from the very beginning, as well as some fun toggles, a bit of art, and a couple fun surprises too. So don't forget, that's May 16th at 7 p.m. CST, or 8 p.m. CST, depending on what part of the CST you're in. Lastly, I would be remiss not to mention my friends who inspired this whole thing and also encouraged me to keep going despite my multiple crash outs. Thank you to Zipkey for showing off her model and getting the ball rolling on this project. Thank you to all my mutual YouTube artist friends for hyping me up. Thank you to Pee Poo Productions, or Pee Poo Productions as I've been so lovingly calling them, for the wonderful V-Bridger tutorials, as well as Chupico and Yoshino art for all the other tutorials I followed. A massive thank you to Athali Draws for giving me tips on the design elements of my model and for taking so much time out of her schedule to help me with any and all issues I came across in the process of making this frickin' thing. It is unbelievably helpful to have someone knowledgeable who will set you up for success and be there for you to bounce ideas off of. Lastly, and most importantly, thank you, all of you who watch my videos, who support my channel through memberships or making fan art. At the end of the day, I can only do this because you're here. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Once again, don't forget to tune in on May 16th for the debut stream. The link to my Twitch is in the description. Also, I'm on Threads now. I'll be teasing my model and other assets over there. Just thought I'd throw that in at the end. Hasta la pasta, later. See you at the debut.